So with my family, if you identify with being chosen, okay, you basically you have to do healing work before any other doors will open for you, right? And a lot of us stay stuck in a cycle because we don't know we're supposed to heal that cycle. So I guess like in my journey, I have found that there are certain things that I do, and it's because of something that I picked up during childhood that has been affecting my life for a long time. And this is small, this is just as small as clutter, right? So, for example, apparently clutter and being messy is something that came from trauma, okay? And I used to be the most anal, very clean person, very organized, had an organizer, everything, okay? And in my marriage, I was the one that was organizing our finances, our travel. I did everything. My daughter's schedule, I did all of it, right? And when my ex-husband started to treat me as though I didn't exist, wouldn't speak to me, was always on his computer, was always gone, having affairs, whatever. And I was always home alone or with our daughter, and I would have it organized, and he would come home and just kind of not really care that if I had a schedule for my daughter, he would just break it. Like, just treated me like I didn't exist and I was in the same room, right? And what happens with that, you get trauma from that. It sometimes dredges up old stuff from your childhood, right? And so what I didn't realize is that can create, when you get depressed, you just get messy. And I just started not picking up. I just started not being organized. I stopped being anything. I just was like, let just everything go. I forgot trips. I forgot things. I became a mess, because I felt worthless because that's how he made me feel, you know? And so this was one thing that I didn't realize. Obviously, I knew that I was becoming messy. I knew, like, when I lived in the apartment and after I lost my daughter, I never left my bed. I never left that room because going into that living room where she always hung out on the couch reminded me of her. Watching movies on the couch with her, that reminded me of her. So I stopped going in there. So that was something that where it was like, okay, before we can let you go to this next cycle, which might be like where we're going to tell you the next thing you need to heal, we have to focus on this. And it's not hard as long as you acknowledge that and you're aware of it. And so then in the future, you'll want to change that about yourself. And then if you can do that, then you kind of closed out that cycle and you can move on to the next one, if that makes sense.